Okay, go.
Here we go again. I was expecting the call. For my sake, he tried to make light of his news. But after assignments to Alaska and South Dakota, he found it difficult to mask his disappointment. After a little small talk, he revealed his news. I could tell from his voice that North Dakota was the last place on earth he wanted as a military assignment. I did not have enough sense to be disappointed. It would be my first time living on a military base. So it's cold there. It gets cold in Philadelphia. It snows too. My mind dwelled on we would be together. Plus, we had decided to start a family. It's going to be nice. I was eager to learn all I could about Grand Forks, North Dakota, so you can imagine my excitement when the newcomer's package arrived. I learned what the average snow accumulation and wind chill factor were. My warning light beeped twice when I realized I would have to make the arrangements for our furniture to be moved, since he was in Alaska. My warning light beeped 4 times when I discovered I needed to get our car outfitted with a block heater so that the engine would not freeze as a result of the cold temperatures. The block heater was installed, and our little bit of furniture was packed and placed in the moving van, and we arrived safely at our new location in spite of weather conditions that caused a number of travelers to slide off the icy roads. The word frigid, not cold, was a better term for the winter in December 1973. The moving van arrived with our furniture, but there were 2 glitches. The pedestal to our dining table was nowhere to be found. At the warehouse, our sofa and love seat had been taken out of their boxes, and other boxes containing our household goods were placed on them. The warehouses are not heated. Therefore, the icy temperatures and the weight of the boxes caused our custom-made plastic slipcovers to tear. Luckily, a new pedestal was found at a local furniture store, but the slipcovers could not be repaired. Thank goodness for the block heater. The engine roared at the first turn of the key. We had only been there 6 months, but memories of the icy winter weather and the ugly situation with our furniture made it good to know most military members can expect to move again in 18 to 2 years. 18 months to 2 years. It was April Fool's Day. The call was not expected, so I was surprised when he called to say, we have spent our last winter at Grand Forks. In his excitement, he blurted out we were headed to Hawaii. Wishes do come true. The computer finally got it right. I had watched my share of Hawaii Five-0 shows, so I did not need the newcomer's package to tell me about the island. This move definitely was going to be nice. However, my warning light beeped twice when I learned there was a weight limit on how much furniture we could take with us, and that we would have to pay for anything over that limit. My warning light beeped 4 times when I learned the furniture left behind would be stored in an icy warehouse in North Dakota. The furniture was packed and the car with its block heater was shipped to Hawaii. When the moving van arrived, there were no glitches. This assignment was for 3 years, and we were just over the 2-year mark. Other families who had arrived in Hawaii when I did had received word about their next move. So his call was not unexpected. He did not beat around the bush, just came out and said, our next move is to Albuquerque, New Mexico. I was happy it was not one of the Dakotas or Wyoming. The newcomers package confirmed the winters were mild and highlighted key details about the area. My warning light beeped twice when I learned some of my cake recipes would have to be adjusted because of its high altitude. Once again, our furniture was packed and placed in crates. The car with its block heater was shipped to Los Angeles, California. We picked it up and drove to Albuquerque. The moving van arrived, and once again our furniture was assembled in our home like a puzzle with all its pieces in place. There were no glitches. It's 1982, and we are past the usual 18 months to 2-year stay at a stateside assignment. Most of the people who made up our family circle have rotated to other locations. It does not seem like a move is in sight for us. And then he called to say, we were headed to the East Coast, Rome, New York to be exact. This was the closest home I had had near our family since moving from North Dakota in 1973. According to script, our furniture was packed in boxes and moved to New York. This was our first move where not only getting settled in our home was important, but also registering our boys in school. The moving van arrived with our furniture. The only casualty was our fish tank. It's 1987. How exciting it was the day he called to say we were headed to the United Kingdom. We all took a turn reading the news package. My warning light beeped twice, but I learned our electrical appliances would not directly work in the UK unless we had a transformer. Their voltage is high. My warning light beeped 4 times when I realized they drove on the wrong side of the road. My warning light beeped 6 times when I learned I would have to pass a written test before I could drive over there. The furniture was packed and some boxes went to storage in New York, and the rest in crates to be shipped to the United Kingdom. The car with the block heater did not go to the UK. It had been traded for a newer model a couple of years ago. There were no casualties when the moving van arrived in the UK. This assignment was for 4 years. As we came closer to what would probably be our last move, he called to say, we will be going to Las Vegas, Nevada. It's June 1991. Word had it that the Packers did a better job if you fed them, and your presence did not make them think you were spying on them. This was right up my husband's alley. He was the perfect host when they packed the glass with ice cubes. He had just sat down for a second while he went to get a soda to pour in it. And also when one packer was about to wrap an ashtray with ashes still in it. Our car was shipped to New Jersey, where we packed it up and drove to Nevada. The moving van arrived with our furniture from the UK. Another truck arrived with the furniture we had stored in Rome, New York. What a happy reunion. There were no casualties. In conclusion, in the last 22 years, there haven't been any expected or unexpected phone calls to signal we're on the move again. No ugly weather conditions. We are okay with Las Vegas's hot summers, or bad experiences with packers and movers. Our here we go again has come to an end. Thank you. How long? No, that's okay.